And we kick everything off here tonight with Knockouts Championship action.
There is nothing quite like Impact live on AMC as we welcome you to the A-Game Hydration Announce Desk. You can use the promo code TNA15 to get 15% off your purchase of A-Game right now at Shopify. He's the Drama King, Matthew Raywalt. I'm Tom Hannafin, and I want to sincerely thank you, Gia Miller, and TNA management for giving me the opportunity to come back to the desk after what happened last week. I never thought I'd see things go that way.
Yeah, I don't think anybody did. Hopefully we'll have answers sooner than later, but we forge ahead. The action takes place in the ring. We got a championship match to kick off the show.
We'll address the situation with Steve Macklin after this championship matchup because the most important thing here is total non-stop action. Jody Threat has an opportunity at the championship, and we've been star-studded as of late here in TNA Wrestling. I want to show you some of our guests we've had recently in Nashville. We had international sensation Shelly Roll with us. Also that same night at No Surrender, Teddy Swims, one of the biggest singer-songwriters going today, accompanying Trey Miguel as he won the international title that night. We also had West Side Gun, partners of TNA Wrestling.
And look, right here tonight, live in Atlanta, it's the cast of Mama June herself there on the right, out here enjoying all that total non-stop action.
And we're also joined here at ringside by Lillian Garcia, legendary WWE ring announcer. A pleasure to have here with us at ringside tonight for TNA Thursday Night Impact Live on AMC. Well, right now we take a look at the tail of the tape for this opening contest, this championship matchup. Arianna Grace shocked the world at No Surrender last month and captured the Knockouts World Championship from laying lead. Jody Threat secured a title shot that night by winning a Battle Royal. Who will walk out of Atlanta Knockouts World Champion? It was quite the shocker at No Surrender. Arianna Grace, thanks to the involvement of her fiance, Stax, and also cheating throughout the matchup using her father, Santino Marella's patented Cobra, cut corners and took the Knockouts World Championship.
Look, it was weeks of manipulation with her father, the Director of Authority, Santino Marella. But at the end of the day, she got what she wanted. She got what she came. Hey, what the hell?
Hold on a second. It appears we have some company here in Atlanta. Tessa Blanchard, Victoria Crawford, and Mila Moore.
Tessa Blanchard has no scheduled business to be out here. I can only surmise wants to get a up-close and personal look at this Knockouts World title match, but I had no idea.
It was recently on Impact. Tessa Blanchard went one-on-one with Jody Threat. After that matchup, Jody Threat sustained a rib injury after a 3-on-1 assault by Blanchard, Moore, and Crawford.
And this has obviously thrown a little bit of a wrench into the festivities here. Even Arianna Grace kind of giving a second look.
Blanchard
Tessa and company
staring down TNA President Carlos Silva, who is out here as per usual for this championship matchup. It appears we've got ourselves a guest on commentary. By all means. So Tessa, last week on Impact, we found Jody Threat down backstage. Harley Hudson and Mila Grace told Santino Marella that you, Mila, and Victoria did that. Is that true?
Yeah, we did that.
At least they're honest.
Yeah, tremendous honesty. I hope you're proud of yourselves.
I'm very proud of myself,
scheduled for one fall.
and is for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Jody Threat.
Arianna Grace attacking Threat from behind. The bell is rung. This match is underway.
Jody Threat certainly doesn't have much luck with getting jumped from behind, or I guess she does have luck, I should say.
Are you proud of yourself, Tessa?
Oh, extremely. Jody's an easy target.
So what's the point in going after someone who's earned a Knockouts World title shot?
Oh God, they all say that they've earned it, they've earned it, they've earned it. They all need to learn that the line starts behind Tessa Blanchard.
Well, to be fair, it doesn't. Jody Threat earned a Knockouts World title shot. As I mentioned moments ago, she won a Battle Royal at No Surrender to get this title shot. Danny Luna is on a title shot. Lee is a contractual rematch from No Surrender.
You know what, Tom? I don't like the way that you're talking to me. I've beat her, I've beat her, I've beat her.
Whoa, hold on a second. Oh, Grace.
Now, speak of the devil, Tom.
This Danny Luna, who was supposed to have a Knockouts World title shot back in January at Genesis, couldn't travel to this country because of the visa issues.
Beat her too.
I mean, look, there's no doubting there's a lot of talent in the knockout, as evidenced by Tessa Blanchard with us here right now. It's a competitive division. Everybody's got their eyes on this title.
They all study me, they all copy me, and they all still fall short, Matt.
On the distraction by Stacks, creating an opportunity for Arianna Grace. I'd say, yeah, that is copying Tessa Blanchard because you've had plenty of help from Mila Moore and Victoria Crawford now.
I will say, Arianna, I admire her. The only difference is she needed her daddy to get a title shot, and everything that I have, I've gotten on my own.
What's your last name?
Tom.
Easy, Tom. Easy,
I'm in no mood after last week. Forgive me.
I can imagine, but look.
The disrespect.
Tessa brings up a good point, though. Paved a lot of paths in this knockouts division. A lot of these people, if you're going to try to be the best, why not copy the best?
Or why don't you try and beat the best?
Good luck to them.
Ooh, spinning neck breaker. Hold on, look on the ramp there. The cover here, this championship matchup up on the ramp. There's the former Knockouts World Champion laying Lee on the left and Zaya Brookside on the right. The tag team known as the Angel Warriors.
A lot of prying eyes on this.
Tessa?
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. When I want to be the Knockouts champion, I will be again.
This is the first of two championship matches we're supposed to see this evening. Still to come tonight in our main event matchup. Leon Slater defends the X Division Championship against the Call Your Shot Gauntlet winner, Nick Nemeth. That should be a hell of a matchup. Meanwhile, this four-way tag team matchup will determine the future #1 contender to the TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Hardys. Also, we're set to hear from Moose as he is focused on taking down this new regime of the system. We will also have the return of the King's Speech with the former TNA World Champion Frankie Kazarian and Elijah, fresh off his guitar case casket match victory against Mustafa Ali in the Knockouts division. Elena Black goes one-on-one with Mara Sade, and also still to come tonight, I for one have a vested interest in hearing from the TNA World Champion Mike Santana, given the actions of Steve Macklin last week.
Right now, Jody Threat has a window of opportunity here.
And Jody Threat favoring the ribs. You can see the kinesio tape, Raywell.
Giving those ribs, I was going to say, courtesy of our guest here, Tessa Blanchard.
Had to leave something for her to remember me by.
German suplex there by Threat. Despite the rib injury that you caused, Tessa, Jody Threat is in control right now. She could win the Knockouts World title.
Not much of a threat, though, is she?
Certainly a threat to the reigning champion.
Well, Jody Threat does walk out with the title. Tessa, you're all too familiar with taking her out.
Oh, I just can't wait. I almost hope that she does that.
Touché, could happen.
Trying to win the title. Grace able to escape. Now Stacks, Arianna Grace's fiance, pulling her to safety. Hold on, in the corner. That's Indy Hartwell.
And crowd. It just keeps getting more and more crowded here.
Oh, Tessa, you haven't beaten Indy Hartwell. That's right. I remember Slammiversary.
Why don't you do your job and focus on the match?
Look out!
Oh, thank you, Tessa. I will do that.
Speaking of which, Jody Threat just took out Stacks at ringside.
There's Doomsday Danny Luna. Lee and Brookside looking on as well. The Sharks are circling.
No matter who walks out with the title tonight in this matchup, there are a lot of people with targets on the gold.
Hartwell, who challenged for the Knockouts World Championship back at Bound for Glory, our biggest event of the year. Oh, wait a minute. Arianna Grace, she had the Cobra. She had Santino Marella's Cobra. Was trying to chain again. Oh, wait a minute. Jody Threat went for pop shove it, but the ribs gave out.
Here we go. Whoa. Jody Threat trying to get the Cobra out of the hands of Arianna Grace here.
But the ribs, the damage to the ribs. Now Grace, shoulders down, handle the ribs there. Grace retains against Threat.
I'm going to make something abundantly clear to both of you. All of these people, all of these girls, all they can do is talk about me. And you want to know why? Because when they talk about themselves, nobody listens.
Bold, emphatic words there from Tessa Blanchard. There are so many sharks in the water.
And Carlos Silva, as he has done customarily, was trying to award the title to the champion. Stacks completely disrespecting our president and handing the championship to his fiancée.